Hello, I'm Rachel Carnell, Professor of English at Cleveland State University, and I'm researching the political history of the British novel. The history of the novel is really the history of how humanity sees itself. And so we often contemplate the novel in humanistic rather than political terms. However, the full story is much more complicated. In my first book, Partisan Politics, Narrative Realism, and the Rise of the British Novel, I examined the competition among early 18th century novelists to determine which version of the individual, Whig or Tory, would come to be viewed as most fully human. Until recently, scholars who inherited a Whig version of history tended to overlook the Tory novelists, many of whom were women. Several of these women, including Aphra Behn and Eliza Haywood, wrote political secret histories before they began writing novels. These secret histories are the focus of my research. The political secret history recounts gossip, some of it salacious, about important figures at court or in Parliament in order to tarnish those in power. I have argued that some of the most interesting features of narrative perspective in the later novel, including free and direct discourse, may stem from the playful narrative structure of secret histories. Delrivier Manley was one of the most important writers of political secret history in the early 18th century. I am the co-editor of a 5-volume edition of her works, and I wrote a political biography about her. Political secret histories were long misunderstood as poorly organized romance novels. Through my research into these texts at Cleveland State University, I found that they represent much more, a serious genre of opposition politics that greatly influenced the development of the novel.